Searcy Hospital, though it's vacant, is known to be haunted. And with that haunting comes a daunting past. When the Bryce Hospital in Tuscaloosa, Alabama was overcrowded, patients were sent to Mount Vernon. And in 1900, Mount Vernon, which would soon be known as the Searcy Hospital, would begin its operations as an all-black asylum. In the early 1900s, there was a growing concern of the mental stability of black people led by mental health officials such as J.T. Searcy, whom Mount Vernon would later be named after. And while these concerns were largely unfounded due to the stable growth of black populations, the government intervened. And black, allegedly unstable patients began finding their way in Searcy. Plessy versus Ferguson upheld the separate but equal doctrine, which isolated black patients in these hospitals such as Bryce and Searcy, on top of J.T. Searcy's, again, wildly unfounded claims about black mental health, going on at length that black people were healthier mentally when they were enslaved. The poor treatment of black patients is well documented for Bryce Hospital, a location that's known to be very haunted in Alabama. And the very same can be said for Searcy Hospital as well. These hospitals were overcrowded, and people were passing away due to disease and malnourishment. They were also subjected to grueling workloads, because as J.T. Searcy believed, this labor gave them something to work for. It could be assumed that many of these patients never got the care that they deserved or needed. And that's if they ever needed the care at all. In 1969, the Searcy Hospital desegregated. And in 2012, the Searcy Hospital closed permanently. Many of those patients being promised that they would end up in community-based programs, but in turn, actually ending up in Alabama jails. In 2020, just 2 years ago, the county was pushing to open up a portion of this hospital for the purpose of housing prisoners who had mental health related issues. And I think that we can all agree that that's a bad idea. And with everything that's happened on this property, even going back to its days as an arsenal, it's no surprise that it's the subject of a haunting. Apparitions of soldiers have been seen. Apparitions of former staff and patients have been seen walking through walls. Shadow figures have been seen throughout the property. Light anomalies have been reported. People have seen the outline of figures in the windows. People have also experienced disembodied sounds and voices, doors opening and closing, objects moving, and people have even been touched and attacked. The past reveals itself in so many different ways, and it's really no surprise that paranormal activity is similar in places like these. They were not good places, and quite frankly, they were never meant to help. People can wash away history, but we can't wash away what's etched in the afterlife. And maybe that's for the best.